The Poor Man's Gift.
In a small, quiet village nestled between rolling green hills there lived a poor man named Ramesh. He had nothing to his name except a small, crumbling hut and a heart full of kindness. He worked as a laborer in the fields, earning just enough to buy a little rice and some vegetables for the day. Yet, despite his hardships, he never hesitated to help those in need. One evening, as he returned from work, Ramesh found an old, weary traveler sitting by the roadside. The man looked weak and hungry. Without a second thought, Ramesh sat beside him, took out his small bundle of food, and offered half of it. The traveler ate gratefully and smiled. "You have a kind heart," he said. "Not many share what little they have." Ramesh simply nodded. "Hunger does not see rich or poor," he replied. The next morning, as Ramesh stepped out of his hut, he found a small pouch lying at his doorstep. Curious, he picked it up and gasped. It was filled with gold coins. He looked around, but there was no sign of the traveler. Realizing the stranger had left it for him, Ramesh's eyes filled with tears. Instead of keeping all the wealth for himself, Ramesh used the money to help his village. He repaired broken huts, bought food for the hungry, and provided education for the children. Soon the village flourished, and the people who once struggled lived happily. Years later, when people spoke of Ramesh, they did not remember him as the poor man who became rich. They remembered him as the kind soul who shared, even when he had nothing. For true wealth, they realized, was not in gold, but in the goodness of one's heart.